I recognize that because I know, I know the thing, and you just don't, you can't take it personally. And you just have to feel that you're not going to exploit.
Yes, he was very, someone that I got to know over the course of a number of years, and particularly when we both were on a jury for the School of Pocinella in Naples, and I was able to kind of like hang out with him. I'm surprised that's possible, but he had never let anyone film in his theater before, and the day that we scouted with the crew before John arrived, he made the entire crew sit down in the seats of the theater and talk to them for over half an hour about how this was a sacred space, and in order to make sure that they really understood, he went through the whole history of his family, and of course, the crew was kind of, a little restless, and but he made his point, and I remember saying to the DP, rolling his eyes afterwards, and I said, well, look, just think of it this way. He's the Nerea of puppeteers, and the DP looked at me and he said, I've worked with Nerea. He's a lot easier.
Well, you end up though with a film that's about masters and apprentices on a certain level too. What we're hearing is kind of slow relationship between you and Eve, but also the wonderful young women that you have in the film and the moments that John has with them. Are they obviously local young ladies?
Yes, they were all Sicilian from different areas of Sicily. We did a pre-audition, and but one of the things we were trying to explore without manipulating the situation was the extent to which they were still, any of this tradition was still part of their experience, and it was or wasn't to different degrees. There were they knew the story, all of these stories, the basic. We stuck to the basic story. There were lots of subtexts and so forth.
But they knew the Ariosto, they knew Orlando Furioso, they knew
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
But they seem to have the one girl that's, if you choose, but when she's got the sword in her hand and she's doing the big voice, she seems like a natural born actor.
There were a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
So you could have used a lot of them. They were really very genuine and not jaded. It's nice.
Yeah. So this film that John is dreaming about in the film, where are we with that? Is that something that's still in development? It's still being dreamt about?
We're looking for funding, actually.
Would it be set in the 30s, 40s, 50s, the sort of period of that Ustinov footage, or the?
Well, that was sort of a lucky when you start researching a film, I discovered that there was this old film